Hey, this is Coach Troy Taylor with Totem Pole Nation, and this is an emergency press conference that we're calling. The president, Coach Bald, has made an executive decision, and he has decided to bring on the one and the only Mr. Lucky to
Let's do
Totem
it.
Pole Nation. Mr. Lucky,
Let's
how does it
go.
feel to be a part of Totem Pole Nation?
It feels ever since, a while back, I've always wanted to start my own podcast, but I've also always wanted to be on one. It's pretty cool. You can chat it up, and, you can be a part of something pretty cool. And, who knows, it could get huge, and, you can be a big part of it. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah. So Coach Bald, who is the president of Totem Pole Nation, he is, I don't want to say he's like Dave Portnoy because he's way cooler than Dave
Yeah.
Portnoy. He can actually shoot a basketball. Okay. So everybody that doesn't, yeah, exactly. And
Just got to see how the form is.
man, I'm telling you, I got to watch what I say, okay? Because I'm not trying to get fired again. All right.
Yeah,
But
again.
Mr. Lucky, for the people that don't know you, what do you bring to the table for Totem Pole Nation? There's our president. Coach Bald is here. What do you bring to the table, Mr. Lucky?
To the table, man. I mean, it's pretty up in the air. I mean, it's pretty much anything. I mean, I love meeting new people. I love doing crazy stuff because in my mind, you only live once. And being so far away from home that I am, all my boys back home. So we do trips every year, and it's good to get a little crazy sometimes, and spice it up a little bit.
So, Mr. President, what do you have to say?
Well, you know what? It's been a super busy day. I'm sorry I couldn't get right on. I just had a friend drop me off in the boat and everything, so I ran over here, got plugged in. I mean, I cannot tell you how excited I am. I had to run inside, put on my Lucky shirt right here.
There it
We
is.
got
There it is.
Mr. Lucky with us. I mean, the sky is the limit. Mr. Lucky, let's not put a limit on how awesome we can be.
No, man, we're gonna go to the
have
top,
all
man.
the
I'm excited.
things that you've already done, and we're gonna put you on the platform for you to do you, for you to be awesome, for you to bring it. And I am truly inspired, and I am fired up. Let's freaking go! Hey, huge shout out to one of our talent agents, Mr. Welcome Back himself, John Cotter. What a guy.
What a guy.
Shout out Aaron
What a guy.
and Devin Jolly, two other guys that are always had their eyes on the prize. And I just wanted to say huge shout out, but I do have to run. But it means
He's a very
lot
busy
to
man
to come on. But I salute you guys. Coach Taylor, Mr. Lucky, y'all wrap it up. I love you guys.
All right, later.
We love you too. Now, Mr. Lucky, have you ever seen the backyard of Coach Bald? Have you ever seen where he lives?
No.
Well, he lives in $1 million home, and it looks like somewhere Tom Brady would live. That was his house that he was at, okay? Yeah.
That's wild,
it's unbelievable. Man. I mean, so, Mr. Lucky, you have gone viral before. When was the first time that you have ever gone viral, and you're bringing that to Totem Pole Nation now? When was the first time? Tell us about it.
Man, probably first time I went like big time was probably the crutches thing, when I was at the graduation party and, ate the piece of pizza and then just, fell on my ass pretty much. I mean, plain and simple there. And then, one person gets the camera view and then it just goes from there. Once it gets posted, I mean, I think by the next morning I had, a little over, 3,000 people that watched it. So it was, you don't really think something's going to take off until it really does. You usually just wipe it off your shoulder, but next thing you know, it's something big. So it's pretty good.
Now, was that the video that was bought by the show Ridiculousness?
Absolutely, yeah, 100%. I had nothing to do with it. They hit me up and they wanted it bad. They wanted to get in touch with me. So talked to one of their guys and he DM'd me on Instagram originally, and then I was like, no way, this is serious. I thought it was a scam at first, but I'm like, okay, this guy is like, this guy's serious. And, he emailed me a bunch of times, and then he's like, all right, man, I got the check in the mail. everything like that. And he's like, it's go time. This is your episode. This is what season it's going to be on. And, you know, so we got all the boys, got everybody around, and we watched it all together. It was pretty funny.
So then, how did you get to Barstool? How did you get on Barstool, Mr. Lucky?
So when I fell through the wall, that one was a picture. I fell through the wall. I don't think there was a video of that one, but I fell through the wall, and then there was the chunk of drywall, and I wrote my name on it, and I stood next to the hole in the wall with the piece of drywall with my name on it. And then one of my friends, Lindsay Ledoux, shout out to her. She posted that.
She posted that, and that got all the way to Barstool.
Yeah, man. I think that had like over 15,000 views, something like that.
Wow. So most recently, now Coach Bald got a hold of the video of the bet, and some people commented on YouTube that was fake, that was a prank, that was a scam, that was set up. All right. So what do you have to say about that day? What occurred in that video?
So that day we went to the beach. We met up with John Cotter, and we were hanging out on the beach, and then, you know, hanging out for a couple hours, and then we decided to leave. And John goes, anybody want to drink the bottom of this garbage bag? He goes, I'll give you $100. He wasn't asking me at first, and I just came right out and said, yeah, give me it. Woo! I said, give me it. So I popped the hole in the bottom. Jolly held it up. Devin held it up, and just started drinking out of it. And he gave me $50 there, and then we met up with him that night, and he gave me the other 50.
So the Nelk boys have a guy that they brought on. Now, we had the Ulf boys back in 1994, and the Nelk boys came out, and they brought a guy onto their show that you say you kind of remind yourself of him and the things that he 100%. Will do. So who is this guy, and what is his name? And tell me about him.
His name's Steve Will Do It, and Kyle brought him on. Kyle started out a little bit low, and then he started to blow up a little bit, and then he brought Steve on. And because he found Steve while doing a bunch of these drinking videos, you know, eating a bunch of just random stuff, and you know, he thought it'd be a great fit. I mean, who wouldn't? You know what I mean? Getting all these views and everything like that. So he brought him on, and then they took off from there. And I mean, now he's a millionaire. Now they have Happy Dad. Shout out to that. You know, I love that drink. That's a good one.
So you actually like Happy Dad?
It's pretty good. I mean, the grape and then the raspberry. The raspberry one's that Happy Moms for Mother's Day.
Now,
so
that
one's pretty good.
When you drank the liquid that was at the bottom of that bag, now that came from a homeless person, correct?
No, it was from everybody around us. You know, all John's friends were, you know, just put the cans in the garbage bag. And I drank every single last drop of that.
Now, some people said you did not drink it, but I saw the liquid coming out and it got on your shirt, so I knew it was not fake. I
tell you, I drank it. I drank it 110%.
What did that liquid that was posted, what did that liquid that was at the bottom of that trash bag, what did it taste like?
Tasted like Blue Moon on draft with an orange slice.
Wow.
That's what it tasted like.
So you actually, would you do it again?
Probably, yeah.
Wow. Yeah, so we're going to repost the video. We're going to repost it. We're going to tag the Nelk boys. We're going to tag Steve Will Do It. And we're going to see what's up. Like, if Steve will do it, would he do it? Like, are you willing to do anything Steve will do?
Yeah.
Now, that's what I like to hear. Now, we already have some comments, Mr. Lucky. Mr. Lucky already has a following here, okay? We got Matthew Phillips.
That's my boy right there.
That's your boy. And he's a fan of Mr. Lucky. He's a fan of Totem Pole now. So this was a good pickup. Mr. Cotter.
100%.
Mr. Cotter. Now, we know stars. Coach Bald is a star. Sarah Blake Cheek is a star. And Mr. Lucky is a star. Erica Jax. Do you know Erica?
No.
Wow. It looks like you have. It looks like you have made a fan. Yeah. It looks like that's why he is Mr. Lucky. All right, he is very lucky. How about Matt? We're getting all kinds of comments. The man,
Matt
the
Trimboli.
myth,
Yeah, he's one of my other buddies too.
the legend, Mr. Lucky. Now, Mr. Lucky, this nickname is not exactly old, is it? How long have you been known as Mr. Lucky?
I mean, I'm just, I just started actually. It's just because, I got the beard going and can't grow any hair up top. So it doesn't bother me at all.
It's almost like a leprechaun. I mean, because you have red hair. You are Irish, correct?
A little bit, yeah. A little bit from my dad's side, yeah.
Mr. Lucky and always will be a legend. That's Zach, 2K1184. Orrin White.
He's my buddy
Mr.
too. These
Tire,
are all my boys, man.
Mr. Tire was what they called you. All right.
Yeah.
When you drank I was trying to figure out what they were saying, but now I understand why you were Mr. Tire, but you were Mr. Lucky. All right. So go see Mr. Lucky if you need some tires, but he's not going to be working at the tire spot much longer. All right. Yeah. We know talent. He is represented by Howard Shotsky now that he's a part of Totem Pole Nation. You have a lawyer. Okay. So if you need a lawyer for anything that you've done this weekend, we got you covered. All right.
All right.
There you go. Woo! Orrin White.
Let's go.
All right. Caleb
Bearsy. I know him. Yep.
Are these guys from New York or are they from Jacksonville?
Oh yeah, all of them. All of them
from
New
York.
I grew up with pretty much all these guys, and these guys have been a big part of my life,
So give us a little bit of Mr. Lucky's background. Where are you from?
So I'm from upstate New York, little town called Messina. I grew up there my whole life. Middle school, kindergarten. I originally, went to Catholic school, Trinity Catholic.
Amen.
I went there for a couple years. Yeah, went there for a couple years, and then I was a big sports guy my whole life. Love hockey. I played hockey ever since I was a little kid. Also soccer too, and high school was probably the best years of my life. If I could go back and do it all again, I would in a heartbeat.
Wow.
I got to be a part of the Messina Red Raiders hockey team. I got to be a manager on there. So
oh my gosh, dude, you're blowing up. You're blowing up.
Here we go.
Coach Ball, Mr. Lucky's a legend in the making.
Yeah.
John Beatty, let's go.
So I grew up there, and then I played soccer, through high school. I had a pretty good career there. And then I graduated and I moved down to Florida because, there wasn't really much there in Messina. It's hard to get a job. And, I work full time in Florida, and it's honestly, it turned my life around a lot because, there's just so much opportunity out here for everybody. And, if you're not going to get any opportunity if you don't go out and look for it, So,
hey, man,
you got to, yeah.
Look at you. You have a following. Now, this is Cakes. So Mr. Lucky's sister is hot.
I don't know who that is.
Do you have a sister that is hot?
Yeah, I do.
Okay,
I wouldn't say hot, but I have a sister.
Keep your sister away from LL Coach Neal. All right. Ladies love Coach Neal. How old is your sister? Is she older than high school? Is she college?
Yeah, she's out of college. She's actually a PTA assistant. She's 24.
Wow.
And
what is a
married,
PTA assistant? What is that?
Physical therapy.
I thought you were like parents, teachers, and whatever association. PTA assistant. So she's actually smart. All right. She's not like me.
She finished like top of her class and got into a huge program when she was in college. So only 100 students get into this program. So it was pretty cool.
Well, Coach,
she's doing good.
Coach Bald, who's the president of Totem Pole Nation, says that we need to get some women on Totem Pole. So maybe she can bring something to the table. All right. Here we go. Hey, bro. You know Riviere?
I don't think so.
Yeah, maybe that's another name. Johnny Baby. Mr. Lucky is the man right there. Yes, you are Irish. Nicole Garcia.
That's my mom.
There you go.
That's my mom. Yeah.
Your son has been discovered by Totem Pole Nation. Do you know why we are Totem Pole Nation? Do you know why we call ourselves the Totem Pole?
I don't, but I'd love to know.
Because we are the low man on the totem pole.
Oh, okay.
Yes, we're the low man on the totem pole.
We're going to rise to the top.
That's right. We're the low man on the totem pole because Barstool claims that they are for the common man. But we are the common man. We have a guy right here.
Not here, man.
Yeah. I eat peanut butter out of a jar. You drink liquid from the bottom of a trash bag. All right. We are the low man on the totem pole. Yeah. It don't get no lower than us.
No.
Here's another one. Mr. Lucky has a hot sister. Now, guys, we got to watch the comments here because these are getting a little bit more provocative. All right.
Yeah.
Daddy and daughter plus water. Lucky. Man.
That's my stepdad's channel. Him and my little sister, they started, a while back. They don't really do it much anymore, but they used to go dive in like springs and stuff like that, find cell phones, bunch of other stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. Getting back to the owner and everything.
The totem pole. What is the best thing they've ever found when they went diving?
Best thing they found. I think they found a total of 10 guns, and they found
10 guns
too. Yeah, they found a motorcycle in the water that was came back stolen. They found a bunch of stuff: knives, phones, watches, all that stuff.
My guy right there, Johnny Baby. Lauren, hey bro. I think
that's my sister. Yeah,
there you go. Lauren, you already have a following. All right. I've never seen you, but I'm telling you, you have a lot of fans. Sarah Blake Cheek, she's got a lot of fans too, and she makes a lot of money. Let me ask you this. Coach Bald has 8 bottles of Sarah Blake Cheek's moonshine. Are you able to chug a bottle of her moonshine?
Oh, no chance. No chance. Can you chug a bottle of her moonshine?
Huh?
Can you chug a bottle of her moonshine?
Look, I am 44 years old. I'll be 45 in August. Dude, I haven't drank since I was 21. I was an early starter and an early stopper. If I drank, Mr. Lucky, I would not be here today. I would be in prison. All right, because I'm not right. Trust me, I'm not right. That's the reason I don't drink. All right, my dad told me when I was growing up that I would end up in the penitentiary. That's right. He said, Troy, you're going to end up in the penitentiary. It's just a matter of time. But here I am.
That's a good thing.
Here I am. I'm the low man on the totem pole. All right, Lucky. He is lucky. Man, I'm telling you, we have not gotten this many comments ever. Killer Cam. That's right. Only the people that truly know him will call him by his name. Everyone else will refer to him as Mr. Lucky from this point forward. Nicole even says she's hot. All right. So, I mean, Coach Bald has a lot of fans, female fans and male fans. I mean, he's liked by everybody. So your sister's hot. Ladies love Mr. Lucky. Yes, they do. That's why he is lucky. He's making Totem Pole Nation lucky. I mean, we're probably getting more views than we've ever gotten just by having Mr.
You honestly
Lucky
think
on.
so? You honestly think so?
I know so, man. You're a star,
Good.
Mr. Lucky. Look, you already have a community. You already have a following. Do you have merch?
I don't. I want to get
You're
a shirt.
getting ready
I
to.
like that picture you sent me earlier. With the shades on. That's a t-shirt right there, man.
Okay, look, I'm gonna hook you up, Mr. Lucky. All right, I'm gonna text you the store. It's called Spreadshirt.com. All you have to do is we'll put that on a shirt, and we'll put that on your merch store, and you'll get all the money.
Oh, okay, sweet, man.
It's
I know
sweet.
all the boys at home. All the boys are watching, man. They're gonna be repping it.
Mr. Lucky's got merch coming. All right. It's going to have the picture with Mr. Lucky on it. You're a brand. You are a brand, Mr. Lucky. Mr. Lucky seems like a natural already. Gotta love him. That is right, Zach. He is a natural.
Yeah.
I told anybody that's listening to this, I told him he reminds me of a Johnny Knoxville, and I've given him some homework. He's going to go study Andy Kaufman. He's going to go watch the movie Man on the Moon, starring Jim Carrey. when Jim Carrey played Andy Kaufman, and then he's going to go watch the Netflix show of Jim Carrey when he didn't come out of character the entire time. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's you. You don't have to act. This is the acting, unacting.
This is natural, man.
Look, maybe sister, we might not should put your name up there. All right. Because everybody's saying you're hot. So sister, there's the sister. All right. Yeah. Your sister might need to come up with an alias because we don't want any. There are stalkers. Okay. Trust me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We've had to kick a few of them off of our channel because they're weirdos. Yeah. They stalk us. Yeah. They send crazy messages on Twitter. One guy in India tried to get Sarah Blake Cheek's phone number. I mean, can you believe that? She was on the front of Playboy. Yeah.
I would say grow up, man.
The hot one. There you go. Cakes. Does Killa Cam fart?
Yeah. It's pretty bad, man. It's pretty bad.
Does it smell like sulfur?
Yeah.
It smells like rotten eggs, like a stink bomb.
Yeah.
Wow. Now that is an ability. All right.
Yep.
Nicole, they found the motorcycle that had been stolen. All right. I'm telling you, that is we're going to have to get them on here and tell some stories about finding guns.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
they got tons of them, man. I mean, they were all, I think most of them were stolen, and they called the cops, did the right thing. And, because some of them were using like a crime scene, throwing them over the bridge. And so
wow.
It's pretty cool
the
too.
Grind
they
up,
got
brother.
Yeah, they were in
Keep
a lot
the
of articles and everything like that. So
Lucky will do anything. Well, you might make it in Hollywood.
Maybe.
If you will do anything. Because trust me, they're looking for some guys that will do anything. Now, I won't do anything. But that's Joe Rogan says that's how you make it. You got to be willing to do anything.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go, Zach. This guy's a maniac. Well, he might just be talking to a maniac. Maniacs attract maniacs. All right. Mr. Lucky, do you believe in the law of attraction?
Yeah, I believe in it.
So what does it mean to you, the law of attraction?
So, I mean, people do crazy stuff every day. I mean, there's probably crazy stuff going on right now. And, it's just whipping out the phone, man. That's all it is. And they get it. And then, they post it. And before you know it, it's on top of the world.
So did we summons you, or did you summons us, or did we just attract each other? Because did you know we have a guy who claims he is the illegitimate son of Randy the Macho Man Savage? He's already been banned from Twitter twice.
Wow.
His name is The Madness. Do you know anything about The Madness?
I don't. That sounds crazy, though.
Yeah. He is the illegitimate son of Randy the Macho Man Savage. He goes by a couple aliases because he's been banned from Twitter a few times. He goes by The Madness. He goes by Bonesaw. All right. Now,
Bonesaw.
This guy, you're going to love him. You're going to love this guy. He's probably in jail right now. Lucky will do it. Yes. Yes, he will do it. And some people, Lucky, they don't have to act. Pretty much their life is a reality show. Have you ever felt that your life was a reality show?
No, man. I mean, I go with the flow, and whatever happens, it happens, and whatever way it goes, it goes. I mean, there's nothing.
This guy is unbelievable, dude. How in the world did all these people find out about this being on there?
I'll tell you another little story. So
tell me.
When I started doing all this crazy stuff, I would go to parties in high school, and people would just come up to me and they're like, "Yo, you're the guy that fell through the wall, or you're the guy that did this." And I'm like, "Man, I don't even know you, but thanks, dude. Yeah, that's me."
So you basically have been a star for a long time.
Yeah, I know a lot of people know me, and I know a lot of people. So it's not a bad thing. It's a good thing,
It is a good thing. I mean, and Mr. Lucky is getting on Twitter. All right, he's coming back.
I gotta get the Twitter account up. We'll get it rolling here soon.
All right, so Zach, is this your brother here?
Zach,
your cousin?
Is it Zach Labarge?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he lives down in Florida with Devin's sister. They're dating, so they've been dating for a while. They live at Devin's parents' house, and I go down, hang out with him all the time. I grew up with him too, so he's a cool guy. He's a good guy.
Devin Jolly says we need merch. Now, Totem Pole Nation has merch, but Mr. Lucky will be starting his own merch store today.
All right, buy from me, pal.
He's got his own merch. The first shirt he's gonna have is a picture of him getting the money from drinking the trash bag. So I'm gonna pull up the picture.
Yeah, pull it up.
All right, I'm gonna pull that picture up so everybody can see it. Now this is not the unveiling of Mr. Lucky, because Mr. Lucky has already been around for a while doing crazy stuff, but this is just you coming to be a part of Totem Pole Nation, and you have your own podcast. You can come on, do your podcast whenever you want, do crazy stuff whenever you want, tape it. All right, so let me share, because we have a lot. It looks like we're gonna have a lot. You're bringing a lot of people to Totem Pole Nation, dude.
How many viewers we got right now?
Right now, we got 21 people watching live. So that's not bad, dude. That's
good.
I only had 5 people watching, an NFL football coach. Yeah. So this guy on the screen, for all y'all that are new to Totem Pole Nation, this is the president. Now you might say, well, what is Totem Pole Nation? Well, just think Barstool, but for the common man. Think of the Jerky Boys. Think of the Nelk Boys. Think of Animal House. All right, this guy right here, he's the president. We have 100,000 subscribers. You can see the plaque in the back. He got a belt. All right, so this is the shirt.
There it is. That's the shirt right there.
There's the first shirt. It'll be on a coffee mug.
That's awesome.
It'll be on hoodies. You'll be able to purchase this Mr. Lucky shirt today. All right. Uh-oh. Now we might who is Lauren?
That's my little sister.
Okay. Well, Lauren is he has a girlfriend.
Yeah, I do.
Well, so do I. And you would not believe it if I showed you. You would say that guy's a used car salesman. There's no way that is his girlfriend. Okay, so little sis is putting your business out there.
Yeah, she needs to cut it out, man.
That's okay, because your brother. How old is your little sister?
She is 12, I believe. Yeah, 12.
So she's like a 7th grader. She's a middle schooler.
Yeah, she's really smart though. She's really smart. She finished top of her class, and
wow.
It's pretty good.
Wow. So, Lauren, your brother is now an influencer. He now is he always has been. He's gotten to Rob Dyrdek. He's gotten to Barstool without Totem Pole. He doesn't need Totem Pole. We need him because have you seen the movie Air? With Michael Jordan.
Is it on Netflix?
You gotta watch it, dude.
All right, you're gonna have to send me a list of these movies, man. I'm gonna go home right now and watch it later on.
Well, you need to watch Man in the Moon first, because Andy Kaufman was a genius. And your parents can probably tell you about Andy Kaufman or your grandparents. But the movie Nike, Air, the name of the movie's Air, is about Sonny Vaccaro. And Sonny Vaccaro worked for Nike. Now, this was 1984, way before you were thought of. Right. And Nike was about to go out of business for basketball. They were just going to do running shoes. But this middle-aged fat guy, all right, pretty much Matt Damon is who played him. All right, I'm Sonny Vaccaro, and you're Michael Jordan.
Yeah, right? Hey, I'm the guy that takes the expensive shoes out of the and puts them in Walmart, man. You know, that was you ever see that? You hear about that?
No, I haven't heard about it. I'm looking forward. Do you have videos of all this stuff? Because we're going to post them.
I don't have. So no, it was. I saw it online. It was Michael Jordan. He no, Shaquille O'Neal. He made his own shoe, and he put it in Walmart because you know how they were so expensive. So people that couldn't afford the shoes, he put them on Walmart and made them real cheap. You know, so kids can feel pretty cool about themselves, and rock around with the Jordans on, or Shaquille O'Neal shoes. So
Yeah,
I thought that was pretty cool. That's pretty big inspiration right there.
Yeah, I'm feeling like Sonny Vaccaro when he discovered Michael Jordan. All right.
Yeah.
Nike needed Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan didn't need Nike. All right. Mr. Lucky doesn't need Totem Pole Nation. Totem Pole Nation needs Mr. Lucky. Where's the Steve boot?
Oh, it's at my house, man. And there's a funny story about that. You want me to tell that one?
Sure, tell it.
So I was with my mom, and she just got back from a trip, and the boys were going down to Orlando. So, we got up at probably 3 a.m, and we drove down to Orlando at Total Wine and Spirits. That's where they were going. And it was, first when Happy Dad first became a thing, first when it was being in Orlando. And we went down there and we sat in the parking lot. They didn't open up till like 7 or 8 o'clock. So we sat there for 4 hours in the parking lot. And when they opened, they only had select few cases. And so we got those, and then we were in the parking lot, and all you see, they only limit you to 1 case per person. So everybody would get their case, and then you seen people go back in with construction suits on, hard hats, trying to act different so they could get another case. And we were there all day until probably like 3 or 4. That's when the boys showed up, and I was first in line to get their autographs and everything. And Steve gave me $100 bill. Yeah, and him and Kyle signed my boot and got pictures with him and everything like that. And yeah,
so they already know you. So when we tag them on the video of you drinking from the trash bag, they might even remember.
I can send you a picture too. I got a picture with him with the boot and everything like that. So
yeah, we're gonna put it on Totem Pole. All right.
Yeah.
So Kaufman ruled on Taxi. Andy Kaufman played a guy on Taxi that was like from another country, and he actually hated it. He wanted to do his own thing. This guy was different, dude. He was different. Andy Kaufman was different. He met Steve and the Nelk Boys. Yes, he did.
Oh, geez.
Lucky, do something crazy. Okay, Matt. We're not gonna show all of the tricks of the trade yet. All right.
Yeah, you gotta get for the element of surprise, man. You gotta hang in there a little bit longer.
Everybody has got to subscribe to Totem Pole Nation.
Yeah, subscribe to Totem Pole, man. It's pretty cool. You'll like it. Check out their content and everything.
You've also got to like this video, because the more people that like, the more people that share it,
we can get it out faster.
Social media, the more viral it will go. Okay, so you have a following. We need everybody to subscribe to Totem Pole, like, share this video, sign up for the bell, all that. He's going to be making content exclusively here for Totem Pole, because we're the low man on the Totem Pole until he blows up. And then he will leave the low man on the Totem Pole and go to wherever. All right. And we will be we're the biggest fans of him, because he's helping us.
Appreciate it.
We believe in you. We see something in you. All right. You need to watch that movie Air after you watch Man on the Moon.
I promise.
Sonny Vaccaro, he said, the hardest thing, man, is you are a talent and you're going to go up here. But the hardest thing is when you go up here, they build you up to bring you down. And they did that to Michael Jordan. So if you're ready for the roller coaster,
you don't take. So
that's right. Lauren, me and my dad found all sorts of stuff. Lauren, we're going to have you on. You and your dad, we're going to have you on Totem Pole. All right. And we're going to talk all about it. All right. Rip your shirt off, Lucky, like the Machine. Now, we're not trying to get arrested yet. All right. If he gets arrested, we're going to have to make sure we got money in the bank to get him out. Okay. All right, Zach. So, Mr. Lucky, who's your favorite hockey team? Mr. Lucky will be doing our NHL hockey content. He'll be making videos, all right, exclusively on hockey and exclusively on soccer. Now, I don't know if he is any other sports fan, but those are his two specialties. Who's your favorite hockey team?
The Pittsburgh Penguins, man, ever since I was a kid.
And I asked him, does he know Ulf Samuelsson? Played for the Pittsburgh Penguins a long time ago. He does not know Ulf Samuelsson, but
I know Lemieux, I know Yager, I know Gretzky, I know Bobby Orr, all those
but he
guys.
does not. He was a nobody, but he was our Ulf. We were the Ulf boys. All right. Now, are we not in the NHL finals right now, Mr. Lucky?
Oh yeah, we are. Huge shout out to Florida coming out of nowhere. And the only reason, what's crazy is too, the only reason they're in the playoffs is because Pittsburgh lost to Chicago. So
wow,
that's the only reason why they're in there. And then they,
who do
Matthew
you have
Tkachuk.
winning it?
I got Florida winning it, man. Over Vegas. I mean, look at one of the stars, Matthew Tkachuk. I mean, he's nasty.
So you actually know your stuff. That's great.
Yeah.
So you're going to be able to talk about your passion.
Yeah.
Okay, man. So we're going to talk more off the air about hockey and what I got planned for you and some ideas. All right. So Zach, let's go. All right. Now we don't need to be bringing Mr. Lucky's government name out here because we're going to keep it on the DL. All right. He is Mr. Lucky DL. Right now. All right. Who is your biggest inspiration? Who is your biggest inspiration? Zach wants to know, Mr. Lucky.
My biggest inspiration. And that's a tough one. Probably, honest to God, probably my parents, Nicole Garcia and Jason Garcia. Probably. I moved down here. They brought me in, and they helped me get on my feet. And I mean, I've been killing it ever since. Bought a truck. My next move is getting a house. So I mean. Probably those guys. I mean, they had the biggest inspiration on me since I moved down here. So,
man,
yeah, those guys for sure.
Local legend. Well, you know what? Local legends become big time legends.
Yeah.
Look at that. Coach Bald was a local legend. Now he's the president of Totem Pole Nation.
He's the big boss now.
Yeah, he actually has challenged Dave Portnoy to a rough and rowdy. All right. So who could you take on at Barstool? Is there anybody that you would like to take on in a rough and rowdy?
What's a rough and rowdy?
Rough and rowdy is they wear boxing gloves and they fight.
Oh, geez. I don't know, man. I mean, that's a tough one.
We'll think about it. Mr. Lucky has a fake chain. His neck is green. Well, we are the.
This is real, man. This is real.
We're the low man on the totem pole. So I wouldn't blame him. All right, because that's pretty big.
This one's real. This one's real.
You know, Cakes of Jaffa?
I don't.
Okay, wow.
Yeah,
Mr. Lucky's nickname is Bubby.
Yeah, Bubby. All my family calls me Bubby. It's something my grandma used to call me when I was a kid. So everybody sticks onto that. So my whole family calls me Bubby.
Bubby, yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Lucky's currently at a tattoo shop. Needs to get a tat.
No, I already got one. I got one on my chest right here. You want to know what it says?
What?
It says, "You never know how strong you are. To being strong is the only choice you have."
Ooh, I like that.
That's a good one.
That should be on a plaque. That should be on a plaque. We need to make that quote and put that on that picture of Mr. Lucky. Yes, that right there. That is your trademark. That is your quote. All right. Zach, where can we buy the new merch? All right. The store actually has not been opened yet for Mr. Lucky's merch because I want to make sure Mr. Lucky gets the money from any merchandise that is sold with his name on it. So we're going to be starting Mr. Lucky a store. All right. And it's good. He's going to have his own link and everything. All right. He has a camel tattoo on his toe.
I do. Yeah.
Wow. So you have a camel toe. Now that's impressive.
So we were funny story about that is when my brother-in-law now, he's we went on a bachelor trip down to Fort Lauderdale and we went down, we were just walking down the road and he really wanted it. So, there's 3 or 4 of us and we all got him on our toes. And the ink didn't sit very well with mine, but it started fading away a little bit, but yeah, we did it. So that was pretty funny.
Man, so you actually have a camel toe.
Now God, yeah, 100%.
You have to take a picture of it. You have to take a picture of it. We got to post it. I mean, you're probably the only person in the world that has a camel toe. That's a tattoo.
Yeah.
Tanner Carr wants to fight Lucky. I don't know who Tanner Carr is, but if they get in the ring with Lucky, who is it?
I know who that is. It's he's one of my buddies. Yeah, I used to know him.
Oh, so is he on Barstool?
No, I don't think so. No, he's a good guy.
So Mr. Lucky, this was just his debut.
Yeah, this
on
is
Totem
just the
Pole
first
Nation.
one. There's definitely more to come, but
There's more to come.
Here.
Make sure you subscribe to Totem Pole Nation on YouTube. Make sure you follow us on Twitter. Make sure you follow Coach Bald, the president. We have a new crew coming on for wrestling. All right, they are the Squared Circle Maniacs. They will be doing all the wrestling content and all the wrestling podcasts. They like pro wrestling. All right, now the Mr. Lucky Show, that's exclusively Mr. Lucky, and any content that he comes up with, all right, will be posted here. But Mr. Lucky, hi, does Mr. Lucky smoke Swisher Sweets anymore?
No, I never smoked Swisher Sweets, man.
Did you ever
maybe
smoke
back
Virginia
in the
Slims?
high school day? No,
My
maybe
friend
back
Nick
in the high
Geyser
school
wants to
days.
join Totem Pole. Okay, so Nick Geyser.
I've heard of him.
Oh, well, he's going to have to hit up the Twitter on Totem Pole Nation at Totem Pole Nation, and he's going to have to go through one of our 2 interns to get to the president of Totem Pole.
All right, yeah.
And that's Coach Bald. All right, so we might have, but we got to know what he brings to the table. Does he have talent like Mr. Lucky? What can he provide?
Yeah, who knows? You gotta tell the stories.
Yeah, hashtag
So honestly,
Mr. Lucky.
it's just life, man. You just go with
Devin
the flow.
Stark wants to join too. Okay, so Totem Pole Nation is a movement. All right, we are the low man on the totem pole. We are not accepted by anyone. All right, we're the up and comers. We're the underdog. Okay, so for all your fans, Mr. Lucky, that's watching out there, what can you tell them before we get off here? What would you like to say to all your fans?
The biggest thing is, nothing in life will be handed to you. You gotta go out there and get it. Whether it's a job, whether it's something like this, or just follow your dreams and whatever you want to do. You got people there to support you. I know my boys back home, they definitely support me 100% in everything I do. So, just follow your dreams and do what you love, honestly, because that's happiness. So
yeah, and that's what Coach Bald did. Coach
Bald, that's all it's about.
He left Richmond, Virginia, and moved to Tampa Bay, Tampa, Florida. Now he's living in $1 million home, dude. You have to go down there and see him in that backyard.
100%, for sure.
Oh, it's unbelievable, man. It's unbelievable.
Does he play some golf? I know I got a couple of my buddies. We just got back and we played golf. So,
Coach Bald, I don't know if he's a golfer. All right, he's more of a weightlifting, wrestling, football type guy. But I'm sure he can learn. We miss you at home, big guy. So pumped for you. Wow. You are a star, man. Did you know that
who was that? Who said that one?
That's Zach.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I miss you too, man.
Yeah. Okay. So anything else you want to say before we sign off here? And I'm going to stay on and talk to you a little bit.
No, man. Just tune in for the next one because this is just the start of the journey. Let's keep it going.
Peace, y'all. Stay on. All right. I'm going to end the